By the end of today's episode, you'll know how to use an intro video on Actors Access to open up more opportunities, even though the platform doesn't technically offer an intro video slot the way Backstage does. Welcome to the Actors Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today I'll be covering why uploading a Backstage-style intro video on Actors Access can instantly boost your visibility, the mistake that makes casting directors skip right past your video, and 3 proven title formats that make your video impossible to ignore. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, pause for a second and leave a comment below. What's the current title of your main reel or slate shot on Actors Access? I'll personally reply to as many comments as I can, and I'll help you tweak your title to be a bit more clickable. Now, let's talk about intro videos. So, why uploading an intro video to Actors Access works, even though it's not normal, not what most actors do. So Actors Access doesn't have a designated spot for intro videos the way Backstage does. But that's what makes this tactic powerful, because you stand out. No other actors do this. By uploading a Backstage-style intro video as a clip and labeling it strategically, you stand out immediately from thousands of other profiles. Casting directors browse dozens, sometimes even hundreds of actors per role, and when they see a properly labeled intro video that promises personality and warmth, it gets them interested. Think of it as a personal handshake. Well, let's say personality handshake. I wouldn't say it's personal, but it is a personality handshake before they check out the rest of your profile. It's like, hey, this is who I am. Welcome to my profile. The thing is, casting directors hire humans, not headshots, right? A well-titled conversational video helps them feel like they've already met you, which greatly increases your odds of getting a self-tape request. This goes for big casting directors and small independent filmmakers. So how do you label it? Well, here's what not to call your intro video. Don't use bland titles like Actor Introduction or Meet Martin Benson or My Intro Video or About Me. People aren't going to click on things like that because they don't feel they're going to learn anything useful about you. They want to know what your acting is like, right? Instead, it's better to list your energy or brand. You include an intro in parentheses. So basically, you would say warm and relatable characters, and then you put in parentheses intro. Again, in parentheses. So approachable and comedic characters, intro, right? Or confident, dry humor characters, again, in parentheses, intro. You just add that to the very end so people know that it's an intro video. You want to remember to keep the entire video under about 30 seconds. Make sure to film horizontally with a proper self-tape setup where you have a clean background, good light and sound, and an eye-level camera. And then you just kind of say something like, hey, I'm Martin Benson from New York City. I love playing comedic and offbeat characters. And then you can add one quick real-life detail. When I'm not acting, you'll usually find me hiking, building furniture in my woodshop, or taking pictures. And then you end with, I'd love to work with you on your next project, and a nice smile. Very simple, straightforward. At the end of the day, your goal is not to impress with this video. It's just to get them to kind of feel like they know you. Well, thanks for listening. I just want to read a nice review I actually got from someone named August H. They said, recommended for returning older actors, now back in Hollywood where I used to make my living as an actor. Decades ago, you can imagine things have radically changed. This podcast acts as a refresher for the classics of the acting business. As well, the host clearly and directly explains the upgraded, digitized parts of online auditioning for those adjusting to 21C platforms. Well, thank you for that awesome review. I really appreciate it. Now, if you found the podcast helpful, I would very much appreciate it if you could also leave a comment if you're on YouTube or a review. It does help more actors find the show. I also love to read those reviews out loud in the future. You just go to ratethispodcast.com/actor success. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon.